Welcome back everyone, this is Jewel and we are going to do a tutorial today on how to do a thumbnail for a video with paint.net. So what I'm going to do is I'm in my area where all my videos are. Some of them's obviously already been posted, some of them haven't. So I'm going to pick one. Let me see. I think I'll pick this one, which is a ranch simulator video. So it's already open down here on the taskbar. Let me see, unless it closed itself. Might have closed. Okay, I guess it closed. I didn't close it, but I guess it closed itself. Okay, so I'm gonna open it, and I got the volume down so it won't be a problem later when I actually post the video, because this is the next video to be posted. So what I want to show you is how to do this. So what you're going to do is, it would be playing volume if it was yours. All you'd have to do is turn the volume up. But there's the scene that comes up, and basically I'm looking in this and seeing the pig, and I'm like, oh no. Actually, let me back it up. I opened up the back of this, and there's pigs asleep. And next thing you know, I thought they were dead. So I'm going to get a screenshot or a save of the spot in the video where I want my thumbnail to be. So as you can see, take it just a second, and then I'm going to show you which one I'm going to choose. Of course, there's the pigs dancing about, and let me see if I can speed it up a little bit. There we go, that's the one. This is going to be my thumbnail because I seen my pig. He was asleep on top of the vehicle, and I don't know why and how, but there he is. I guess he wanted to get away from everybody. So that's my screenshot, and I'm happy with it. So basically all you do is let your video play until you see where you want your screenshot to be. Once you find it, you can stop the video right where you want it, and then you're going to click on this pencil, and it says edit in photos. Click that, then you're going to see it says save photo from video. Click that, and you're left clicking on these once. So then it's going to open this. As soon as it opens, you'll see your picture, and you can make sure it's in the right spot. Sometimes it pops up in here and it kind of angled it a little more, or it went a little further. Then if it did, you just click this next frame, and it'll go in little increments till you get the right positioning that you like. Or you could go back, but usually if I pause it and hit it on the right spot, I don't have to change it. Every now and again I have to do it a couple of times, no more than usually 10. So this is the screen, this is the picture. So I'm going to hit save photo. It pops this up, and all I'm going to take away, and you don't even have to take this away, but I highlight moment and I title it thumbnail. But you don't even have to do that, you can just know that that means thumbnail. And in this case, this one won't be a 2K because I'm having to edit them because of my Wi-Fi problem. But basically I leave everything else, even the numbers, because I take them out when I post the video. But anyway, so you leave that, you're gonna hit save. Once you save it, as soon as that says current frame and it disappears, wait till it disappears because it's saving. Once it disappears, X out of it. Then you can X out of your video, and then you're going to go to wherever that's saved to. So wherever yours is saving to, that's where you need to go. Mine saves to pictures, so I'm going to go there, and I'll look in my list and find it, and there it is right here. So I'm going to click on it to highlight it with the left mouse button, one click. Then I'm going to right click on it. Then I'm going to go down to open with. Then I'm going to, it's just hovering. It's not, you're not clicking it. Once you get there, you don't click in it. You just go across and then go to paint.net. If you don't have paint.net, I have a video about the Giants editor, paint.net, and Notepad++ of where to get it, and I think there's a link there, but I'm not sure. It is free. Paint.net is free. I didn't show you how to download it completely, but I showed you where to get it. It is free. If it shows that it's $4.99 or something, you went the wrong path, and just go back through, and you can get it free if you go the right path. There are videos on YouTube about it. I wish I'd have done it before I downloaded it, but I already have it, so I didn't want to make another download of it. So, but I guess I could, but there are videos so you can find one. But once you're in here, you're gonna, if you want to title it Ranch Sim or whatever you're gonna do, click on the T. You're gonna click here. I always put it on Arial and then 72 for the name, but in this case it would be higher because it's in 2K. If it's in a regular like 720 or whatever that is P, you would go to, I usually make the lettering 72, but in this case 2K makes the thumbnail different for some reason and I need to go bigger. So we're going to put Ranch Sim, type Ranch, and then the color you can change over here, and I always pick white for the name. So I'm going to click on this one here, then click this little arrow and it'll put it over to the white one. So, or you could pick down here, but I usually do it up here. But then if you want it to be green, pick green. You want it to be dark blue, blue, red, whatever, pink, whatever, red, whatever. I always pick white, so we'll go with that. So what you can do is you can put that there if that's where you want the name to be. I could do Ranch here and Simulator here, or I can put this here and then do Simulator here, however you want to do it. So what you want to do is, if you want it all lined up, you hit enter and then it'll stay lined up. But I don't always do that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If you don't want that, let's just pretend you didn't want that, then I always just click off of it, then I write the word. I can't even spell today. Alright, keep hitting wrong buttons. Alright, and then I just drag it where I want it. So I could either put it here, if I normally would write it out if I'm going to do that, but you can put it angle weight like this, which I'll probably do this, and you can move it where you want it. So, and you could have moved Ranch wherever you wanted it after you typed it. Then once you do that, click off of it, because if you don't, you change the colors if you do anything else. So click off of it, change the size, and in this case I'm going to go to 48, but in normal cases I go to 24 when I'm writing this, when it's 780p or whatever, 760 or 720p, whatever that is. But this is 2K, so it's different. So I'm going to write Season 1, and then I'm going to hit, normally I never used to hit enter, but now I hit enter and don't try to drag it, so I just hit enter. And then it puts it under it, and then space, and then I look up at the top of the screen right up here, and I see my number, which is 63, and I know what episode to put. And that's why I always title everything, keep everything organized, and know what I'm doing. Alright, so then put episode 63, and then if you want to do anything else in the picture, you can. There's lots of other ways of doing it, and there are more major things you can do in here, but I'm just pretty basic. I'm not interested in any major stuff to do with it right now, but the basics, you can click on this, click on the arrow right up at the top, pick one of these, click that, pick one of these. I pick the arrow usually just to make your point across, and then pick, say, the yellow, drag it out, just click and drag, and then open it, pull away from it to open it bigger and smaller and all that. Then you can say, you could turn it right here, grab that and turn it, and then I'm going to point it and then back it off a little bit, kind of like pointing at him, like, what's he doing here? You know, you're just giving somebody an idea of what's going on, what's your focus, what are you pointing at, sometimes. And I just do that just to catch people's attention. It's not that big a deal. Some people like it, some people don't. So, and sometimes when you fill it in, I clicked on the fill and then I filled in the center of it, as you saw. Sometimes it don't fill everything in, so you got to go to this little paintbrush, and then you can change this little level, go up a little bit bigger, so that when you're doing it, it'll paint it on in. You don't want to go too big, because then you'll run out the edge of the lines, but basically just fill it in if that's what you want to do. There's so many things you can do with it, and you know, it ain't that big a deal if you get out just a little, as long as it looks decent. Then when you're done, if you're done, you're happy with it, you look at it and you're like, okay, that's good. Or you could write something and point it and say, you could put sleeping pig, or is he, you know, dead, or whatever. You could do a lot of other typing, if you wanted to type something else, whatever you want to do. It's limitless. And so once you're done with that and you're ready to save it, click save right there. That's where I usually click it, then click OK. And I already have mine all set up. Usually I left it set up so whatever it was saving at, so it shouldn't be a problem. So just click OK, it saves it. Once it's saved, you're ready to go. You got your thumbnail. So now I'm going to minimize this and go back to the thumbnail area. And if you click on it, you can right click on it and you could open it. Click open and it'll just open it. And it's going to show you that's what your thumbnail is. So I'm going to close it. So anyway, that's how you make a thumbnail with Paint.net. It's pretty simple. You can do other stuff, obviously. There's things you can add to it if you have extra stuff or learn it a little bit more. You could do more with it, but that's just the basics. It makes it so that I don't have to necessarily worry about a thumbnail per se in the video. Now, when you're in the video, you do need to sometimes think about what thumbnail you want and slow down and look at the spot long enough for the video to be still so that you can get a good thumbnail for later. Now, you don't got to take it while you're doing the video. You don't have to. There are people that do. You can do that. I don't usually do it, but you can. So I wait until the video's done, come in, look at the video, see what I think is the main thing in the video, or the most funny thing, or whatever you want to highlight in the video, and then that's where I pause the video and take that. So, but that's just a little tip on how to do it. I'm obviously not going to show you the whole process of the YouTube and the upload right now. I might make a video. But, sorry about the dogs barking, but anyway, I'm not going to show that on this episode. This is just for a thumbnail, but I hope you enjoyed. That's where you would find it. That's where you would have it at, and how you would do it. Don't forget to check out Paint.net. It's free, and it's a great thing to do thumbnails with. It's also good for map making in the Giants editor to do things in there you need to do. But I appreciate everybody. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.